This is Luke's Dreamworld, Relax Sunday, part 87.
Hey everybody and welcome back. Today you can watch all the episodes of Luke's Dreamworld part 87. I hope you enjoy them.
This is Luke's Dreamworld, Brain Food Monday, part 87.
Hey everybody and welcome back. I will start with a quote from Mahatma Gandhi. Live as if you were to die tomorrow and learn as if you were to live forever. I would like to talk about practical learning because that's what I'm doing all the time. I learn on the job while doing it. So the whole process of creating my dream world is about get the right skills and see if I can reach my goals and see if I can produce music. I will tell about it this week and I will be very honest with you as well how things are going. For example, I told sometimes that I wanted to stop with vlogging, and right now I think, well, no, better continue because it's a part of the process as well. Because I told you I use it as a journal, but people can use it to get inspired or see how my life goes on, and maybe they can see that their life is the same or even better. I don't know. I don't have any things that I don't like about my life, so that's I have to tell you for sure. So I really like what I'm doing. The thing is, I don't see the results yet, and that's frustrating. So that's why I still try to learn things, and in a practical way as well. I have done, for example, a full stack web developer course 2 times, and I still don't really know how to develop a website. I have some skills, but I haven't practiced it. So what I want to do now is take another course for the 3rd time and use my skills and think about how I can use the skills for the websites. For example, I could create a website for Luke Dreamhood or for Play Pet King or for the record label. See what I need on my website and then create it, because then I will get skilled at it. The same as with the music. I will tell you about it this week, and I will be very, very honest about how things are going. For example, I wanted to stop vlogging, but now I think no, I better continue, not because it's kind of journaling, but also because it comes with the process. It's what I'm doing. This is the project as well. So that's why I want to keep on going and keep learning at a practical way. And this was what I wanted to tell you on this Brain Food Monday. And tomorrow I will tell you about a program that I want to learn, but I don't know if I should do it. So I hope to see you tomorrow on the Positive Tuesday. See you there. Bye.
This is Luke's Dreamworld, Positive Tuesday, part 87.
Hey everybody and welcome back. I will start with a quote from Albert Einstein. Any fool can know. The point is to understand. Well, yesterday I talked about practical learning and the way I see life, maybe even life as a learning process. Although I also told you that I am satisfied about the life I'm living, but I would like to see if I am able to reach a goal. And that's why I need to learn different kind of skills I don't know yet. And one of the skills is, for example, as I told you yesterday, develop web development. see if I can develop apps or websites, and that's what I try to learn. And then I stumbled upon something, and it's a program called Blender, and it's to create 3D animations as well. But I also can do some video editing on it. It's a free program and a lot of people are using it. There are a lot of tutorials on YouTube. One of my friends who is creating animations, most of the times pictures, and sometimes he creates some animated movies for courses. I see how things are complicated, because when he talks about what he is doing, I'm interested, but I always think, well, I'm relieved that I'm doing things that I am able to. For example, the vlogging. I know how to create a little movie and edit it, and that's fine. I'm also working on my tracks. I know how to record some of my lyrics and create some music, and that's fine. Although, well, I'm not gonna tell you yet. I will tell you tomorrow. So this is why I wanted to learn Blender as well. And then I thought, okay, well, this is too much, because do I really need it? And I thought, no, it's not what I need for the process, for the project. So although I'm very interested in this free program to create animations as well, maybe I could use it to create a video clip. So when that would be the case and I would need video clips for my tracks, then I could consider learning the program. But I also guess there are more easy ways to create a video clip, and I could wonder, do I really need a video clip? So what I have to do is think about what I really need for the project. Sometimes I wish I could have all my ideas and put it in a blender and then see what comes out, and then I know what I want or what I need. But things are going as they are going, and I am pleased about it because I really like to learn. And I told you, it's a process, and a process takes time. So I have to be patient as well. So this is what I wanted to tell you about Blender. So if you really like animating stuff, check it, because it's a very nice and good free program you can use. And as I told you, there are a lot of YouTube tutorials and they will tell you how it works. The funny thing was, when I was watching a movie and I saw the end titles, I thought, well, this is another process. I don't know anymore how they are creating those movies, and I really would like to know. But then I saw one of the people telling on a Blender conference in Amsterdam about what he was doing. He was talking about a pipeline, and there you can put all those fragments from those movies and all those effects, and that's why a lot of people work on movies these days, because they are creating just a little part of it, and then they put it all together in a pipeline, and then they see if it's all fits. It's a kind of explanation, because I really wanted to know how they are creating movies. And because of what he told the man on the Blender conference, this is how I thought, well, okay, this is how it's working. And do I really need to know? No. So that's why I also thought, well, I don't need to learn Blender, because I'm still working on different things to learn. And there are still a lot of things to learn. For example, I could tell about what I need to learn about marketing. That's something I really need. And I am doing marketing for sure. I try to, when I release my, for example, a track, then I send it to all kinds of radio stations and to some magazines. But to be honest, I don't know if that really works. So what came up with me was, well, maybe I should work on better tracks. And that's what I want to tell you about tomorrow on the Inspirational Wednesday. See you there. Bye.
This is Luke's Dreamworld. Inspiration Wednesday, part 87.
Hey everybody, welcome back. I will start with a quote from Vincent Rodriguez III. Being rejected doesn't always mean that I'm not good enough. The thing is, I found out that the process is very important to me about creating my songs. And I have created some of the tracks. And you also know, if you have watched my videos, that I listen to music every day. I have the Spotify Dreamhood dance grooves, and I have the radio program, the Dreamhood dance grooves. So I listen to music a lot. And then I heard my remixes after a time, and I was comparing them with the tracks I listen to every day. And then one thought popped up, and it said, this is not good enough. So it's not about me. It's not about my personality, not about how I'm working or who I am, but about what I deliver. And I found out, and I have to be very honest with myself, if I would like to succeed, I need a better product. And maybe this is something that I am not able to create. I'm not sure yet, but I surely want to try. So this is why I talked about new songs and about creating an album. But I have to see how my tracks are getting better. Until now, I still don't know. So it's really try to find out what works. But that's the challenge as well. And I know it maybe sounds a bit crazy to tell about your product it's not good enough, but it's honest. And I guess people will tell the same, because I have listened to it very carefully, and I thought, compared to the songs I really enjoy and sound good, I told you about using reverence. Sometimes it's like you take a track you really like, and then you build your own music and see if it sounds the same. It doesn't have to be a copy. It's about the sound. Does it has the clarity? Does the voice is as hard or good to hear? Does it sound as fresh? All kinds of things you can look at or listen to. And that's what I really have to do. I really have to compare more about what I'm doing now and what I would like the product to be. So I told you this is a week of a learning process, and I will keep on going. And the thing is, I still like it, so that's okay with me. I get inspiration from it on this Inspiration Wednesday, and I hope to see you tomorrow on the Lifehack Thursday. See you there. Bye.
This is Luke's Dreamworld. Lifehack Thursday, part 87.
Hey everybody, welcome back. I will start with a quote from Kurt Vonnegut. Being a humanist means trying to behave decently without expectation of rewards or punishment after you are dead. Well, this is probably why I try to do what I do, because I don't believe that there will be any rewards or punishments, and that's why I want to do it now. Try to see if I can live as decent as I can and try to achieve what I want. And that's why I'm trying this project. It will take me more than 3 years for sure, but I'm thinking about what I would do afterwards, and I called it afterlife. Because what would I like to do when I have finished this project? I'm not sure if I fail or succeed, but what would I like to do? And the thing is, I found out that I would like to go and see the world and travel. And that decision gave me a kind of empowerment as well, because I thought, hey, this is why you should go on with your vlogging. Because when you are traveling, your vlogs probably will be much more interesting. And you really have got something to tell or to show about seeing the world and being there. What I would like to do, for example, I would sell everything I have for my home. I've done it before. I gave everything away in 2012 when I wanted to go to India and see if it was possible to create some projects, and I did a kind of a research. So I am kind of used, I'm not sure, but I can do it again for sure. And it means that I don't have to buy anything, so I don't have to look for the espresso machine, because I won't need it in 3.5 years, and I have a coffee machine right now and it works, so that's good. It means I don't have to buy new clothing, because I have enough. I have counted the blouses, it's about 50, and it's a lot of them, and it's more than enough, so I want to sell them as well at the end of the period before I want to go traveling. And what I would like to do is stay for example, it's possible to stay in the USA for 90 days. So then I would like to rent a room somewhere and just stay there for 90 days and see how life is there. So I have to travel light. I probably will use my laptop and use it to edit some of the vlogs I'm creating. I'm not sure yet, but this is an idea I have, and that's why I call it the afterlife. And you know what? It gives me the drive to continue with my project. It sounds crazy, I know. And I could tell, well, maybe this is what I should do to create my dream world, but I'm not going to do it because there's a difference. My dream world is what I wanted when I was young and didn't succeed, and I would like to see if I will be able to create, for example, my own home. But I need some money for it. So I'm not sure if I will be able to earn the kind of money. And when in 3.5 years you probably ask, well, what would you do then? You need some money when you're traveling. Well, I have my pension then. So then I will be able to travel, and I will be able to see things, some part of the world. So for example, I would like to see some tropical islands as well and stay there for a few months as long as is possible. And by renting a room, for example, for 3 months, it's mostly cheaper than renting a room for 2 weeks or for a day. They charge different rates. So I guess it's doable. And as I told you, it also inspires me for the things I'm doing now, and it keeps me from it saves me some money as well, because now I know, oh right, don't buy it because I don't need it, and I can buy whatever I want when I'm done traveling. The thing is, I try to stay as healthy as I am, but you never know. So I don't know how my situation will be in 3.5 years and if I will be able to do it. But this is what I thought about, and this is what I want if I have finished this project about Luke's Dreamworld. And this is what I wanted to tell you on this Life Hack Thursday. And I hope to see you tomorrow on the Healthy Friday. See you there. Bye.
This is Luke's Dreamworld. Healthy Friday, part 87.
Sorry. Well, it was a hiccup, so I coughed, but it could be about the flu as well, because this week I felt a little sick and I wonder what was going on. But I will start with a quote from Megan Boyle. Being sick feels like wearing someone else's glasses. Well, that's what it felt to me a little bit, because I felt a bit of kind of fluish. Had the flu, I thought. And then I did a COVID test, and there it was. I was positive for COVID. And although it was just, I was a bit feverish, I was coughing a bit, but not that much. I was sniffing a bit, and it took me about 3 or 4 or 5 days, and I felt healthy again. But I was a bit surprised. I was visiting a friend of mine a few days before it, and he told that he had a flu or something like that, and he had tested himself and it wasn't COVID for sure. So I didn't have to worry about it, and it seemed that he had COVID, but it's okay with me. This is how things are working, and I get sick sometimes, but I try to live as healthy as possible, and this is how I get some natural resistance as well. I talked about it. The funny thing was, I had been in the sauna and I made a joke about COVID and I was coughing like but well, a few days later I tested positive. So this can happen, but it also made me think about what is going on in the world and see if the COVID thing was a bit exaggerated. And I'm not sure, because I'm not a doctor. I don't know how difficult it was, or how many people died from it, or how many people really get sick, how dangerous it was. I really don't know, but to me it was a kind like having a flu, a mild one. So this is what I wanted to tell you on this Healthy Friday, and hopefully it's my healthy lifestyle that gave me that quick resolving of this little illness. Well, as I told you, this was my Healthy Friday, and I hope to see you tomorrow on the Inside Saturday. See you there. Bye.
This is Luke's Dreamworld. Inside Saturday, part 87.
Hey everybody and welcome back. I will start with a quote from John Medina. Repeat to remember. I call this topic on repeat because I found a series. I know, hopefully you know I like science fiction, and it was Manifest. And I thought, well, that sounds very nice. I'm gonna see and watch it. And while I was watching it, I thought, this looks very familiar. Haven't I seen it before? And I guess I did, but I didn't remember anything. So I thought, oops. A few years ago I watched a series, but I don't remember anything. What's going on? Well, as I told you, the quote says, repeat to remember, and that's how your brain works. So I should have thought about what I saw and about the story, and maybe this is why people think that watching television is a waste of time, because you watch something, it's fake, it's make-believe, and you do nothing, just watch and look at it and forget it again. But I told you that I got inspired from all those stories to see if I can use them in a way. Although I don't know if I really use them, because I told you about learning and being able to do some web design, and still I have to do it again because repeat is remembering. And this is why I wanted to create my own website, but also I could use the stories for inspiration for songs. But did I really do it? To be honest, no. Something else? It's relaxation. I just like to watch them sometimes. And it's not that I always watch television, and some people say that you shouldn't, but I relax. It makes me relax as well, and I watch a series, I watch a story. I know it's fake, I know it's make-believe, and I told you about the movies I watch that I wonder how they are created these days, because I don't understand anymore. Because when I saw the titles, I thought, well, what's going on with all those animation groups and effects, etc. But this is how things are going, and I don't mind putting things on repeat. And I told you about me repeating some of the topics, for example, or repeat myself a lot of times. I told you this is all with the game, and this is how probably the brain works, and you have to keep on repeating things to remember it. So now you know, if you want to remember something, repeat it, and if you still want to remember what was on the series that you watched some years ago, well, put it on repeat again. This was my repetition on this Insight Saturday, and I hope to see you. By the way, this week I told you a lot of insights for sure. I tried to be honest what's going on in my life and how I am doing things. And I told you about setbacks and about worries, and about results not good enough, for example, because I think that's the most interesting to tell. And hopefully you like my being honest about how I am doing on this project. Well, this was my insight on this Insight Saturday, and I hope to see you tomorrow on the Relax Sunday. See you there. Bye.
This is Luke's Dreamworld. Relax Sunday. Part 87.
Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed part 87 of Luke's Dreamworld, and I will end with a quote from George R.R. Martin. If I look back, I get lost. Well, something to think about for me as well. I hope to see you next week on Luke's Dreamworld part 88. See you there. Bye.